Hey, so I'm gonna try to make this a fast video because I'm running low on storage. Um, as I'm making this video, I'm listening to meditation, or I'm meditating, whatever you want to call it. So a lot of people don't meditate. That's you. If you don't meditate, then you don't meditate. But there's a lot of benefits that come from meditating. A lot of people feel like, well, I've meditated for one day, so I need to see results. A lot of people have the mindset of, well, if it doesn't happen fast enough, then I don't want it. That's horrible. If you're that type of person that has that type of mindset, you need to fix yourself. It's the truth. It's just like medication, and medication is my favorite topic to talk about. Just like medication. Everyone wants fast results. Just like with losing weight. They don't want to have to go to the gym and work hard. They want products that'll do it for them, you lazy. So, instead of wanting fast reliefs, try to do long term. Try that for a change. When you do fast relief, you're only solving the problem for a certain amount of time. I don't want my problems to be cured for a certain amount of time. I want to have it cured infinity and beyond. Meditation is one. You can't meditate after one day, be like, all right, it's not working. Give it some time to work, brother. After a month, see how you feel. After 2 months, see how you feel. Slow it down. And this is scary because people with that type of mindset, if they have kids, they're going to teach their kids that. And then it's just going to be generations of freaking stupid, retarded people. But we're going to go to medication. I keep saying that. Meditation, medication, manifestation. Meditation, medication, manifestation. It's just all the same to me. I'm joking. But manifestation. Now, we all want to be rich. We all want to be successful. Nobody wants to be broke. Because I definitely don't want to be broke. So before we go into manifestation, let's go into thoughts. Thoughts. Watch out for your thoughts. Because your thoughts will have, first of all, let me put it like this. How people be like, oh, you are your worst enemy? Your thoughts are your worst enemy. You will assume something that will never happen, and then you will put yourself in a bad mood. How I know? Because I did that before. I was so toxic that I put myself in a bad mood by thinking things that never even happened. But I fixed it. Thank you. But, since we're all energy, we give off certain vibrations or certain frequencies. Hopefully everyone knows what a universe is. Basically, the universe has one language. 2 languages, mathematics and frequencies, or vibrations, or energy, whatever you want to call it. So this is why when you think things, you get certain situations. Let's say if I'm always thinking negative, I'm like, man, my boyfriend is going to cheat on me. Man, my boyfriend is going to cheat on me. There you go, your boyfriend cheated on you. That's what the universe gave you. This is what the universe does. It matches what you think. So if you're like, my boyfriend is going to cheat on me with a girl with light brown eyes, nice skin complexion, long hair, and a nice body, and then you realize that that's the same girl you pictured, that's because you manifested her. See, now since we are energy, And the universe is energy. It basically gives off the same vibration. That's why when you hear people be like, yo, get away from me with that energy, get away from me with that energy. Because one thing about energy is that it can transfer from person to person real fast. Just like when you yawn. If I yawn, somebody else is going to yawn. And that person yawns, another person's going to yawn. So basically, we're mimicking each other. So that means if I'm laughing uncontrollably, another person's going to start laughing because they're mimicking me. Just like with negative energy, if I come around with somebody with negative energy, if they're not vibrating higher than you are, they're going to match you. They're going to mimic you. That's the real reason why people are like, yo, stay away from me. I'm going to give a more simple example. Let's say if you have rotten fruit that has mold on it and everything. If you put it to a fruit that's perfectly fine before you put that rotten fruit next to it, it's going to have mold on it and it's going to rot. The reason why it's going to be rot is because what that fruit was carrying, the other fruit took in because they're so close to each other. Hopefully that made sense. I hope so. But yeah, that's basically thoughts. So watch your thoughts because you are what you think. Watch what you eat because you are what you eat. And watch what you watch because you are what you watch. So if you're watching Love and Hip Hop, you are Love and Hip Hop. Okay, that was corny. Okay, let's get back to manifestation. So the first thing you want to do is visualize what you want. Just like how I used the example, if your boyfriend is cheating on you with a certain type of girl, or your girlfriend is cheating on you with a certain type of guy, you visualized it, so that's why it happened. So visualize what you want. Let's say if I want this nice, beautiful cup. Let's say if I want this cup, right? I'm like, man, I want a cup. Okay, but what cup do you want? So you have to go into details. Be detailed with it, like when you're thinking of situations that never happened, just like the example I used. When you're thinking of, when I said, well, my boyfriend's cheating on me with a girl with light brown eyes. I said, I know what color eyes she has. She has light brown eyes. I know she has a nice body. She has a nice complexion. She has long hair. So I was specific with it. I know how she looks. Right? So think of it. Okay, well, I want a tall cup. I want it to have the letter K on it, like a rose gold color or a brownish color. I want the straw to be like a rose gold color. I want the cap to be a rose gold color, and I want the bottle itself to be like a white and grayish color. After you visualize it, you want to feel it. So I'm gonna use the example of the girl with light brown eyes again. So feel it. When you're thinking of it, it makes you sad, right? Say if you're thinking of your spouse cheating on you with the girl with light brown eyes, a nice complexion, long hair, and a nice body. You're feeling sad, so now you have the emotion that goes with the visualization. So now you're feeling the emotion, you feel sad, you know how you feel, and you feel it as if it's real. So I need to close my eyes, visualize it, think of how the cup would feel, or think of how you would feel if you was in that situation. Right? You're feeling it. Okay, now I have the visualization and the feel down. Know how it would feel. So know it. Know that it's happening, or know that it happened already. Just like if you think your boyfriend's cheating on you, you feel like you know it's happening, or you knew it happened already. So now you have the visualization. You know how she looks. You know how it feels, because you would feel hurt, and you know that it happened. You're like, I just know it happened. I know it. So know that it happened already. How would you feel if it happened already? You know? Have it. Make sure you have it. Think of as, oh, I already have it. So after you got the visualization down, you felt it, you know it, act like you already have it. I already have that nice cup. I know how it feels, I know how it looks. I know I already have it. After that, say you're going to receive it. Instead of saying I want or I think, say I'm going to receive it. And you must be specific. I cannot stretch this enough. Be specific. If you want a certain dream to happen at a certain time, say the date, say the year, say where. Be specific. If you leave out the specific details, it's going to happen whenever. So that means it can happen 15 years from now, and it can happen 20 years from now. So be specific with everything, the year, the date, the way it looks, everything. Then keep the same routine up. Keep it up every single day. Keep it up every day. Visualize it, feel it, know it, have it, say you're going to receive it. Be specific. Keep it up every day. Then just wait for it to come to you. Just wait for it. Then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, hey, Kimura, yeah, I just saw this nice cup, and it has your name. It has a K on it. You know, your name starts with a K. Oh, thank you. It's the same cup that I just visualized. Okay. So that's how you basically manifest. That's how I manifest, basically. So I'm gonna go over it one more time, just to make it clear. But I'm gonna use a different example instead of the boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. Say if you want a car, but you don't have enough money for it. Well, if I can manifest a car without any money, I'll do it. I definitely would. So visualize what car you want. Be greedy with it. Don't be like, man, I just want a 1950 car. If you want a 1950 car, go ahead with it. But what car do you want? You want a Honda Civic 2018? What you want? I want a Dodge Charger. So if I want a Dodge Charger, I'm gonna say I want a Dodge Charger. I'm gonna visualize the car in my head. I could visualize it. I know what car I want. I want the white Dodge Charger, the newest one, red interior, with my first initial stitched in every seat, red rims, the white car. I don't know if I said that already. I know how I want my car to look. So visualize how you want your car to look. After that, feel it. Act as if you're driving in it. How do you feel when you're driving it? How do you feel when you're looking at it? How do you feel when you're thinking about it? Feel it. Know it. Know the gears. Know where you're going to get it from. Know everything about it. Know every specific detail about it. That keyword, specific. After that, have it. Act as if you already have it. Oh, I already have that car. Don't have any doubts in your mind, because as soon as you have a doubt, it's not going to happen. So know that you already have it. Visualize it, feel it, and know it. Know that you already have it. After that, act as if you already have it. Then after that, say you're going to receive it. Oh, I'm going to have that car. And like I said before, you must be specific. What kind of car you want, how you want it to look, how you want it to drive. Everything, the year, what day or date you want it by. Be specific, because it will happen anytime. It can happen tomorrow, 15 years from now, it can happen. So be specific with the date. If you say, well, I want a Honda Civic 2018 by the year 2020, you have to be specific so you can get it. Be specific with the date too, because you can get it in 2020. It can happen in January, March, April, May, June, July. So be specific. Okay, well, I want the Honda Civic 2018 on July 14th, 2020. If you want to be more specific with the time, go ahead at 4:44 p.m. Okay. Boom, that's your specifics right there. And after that, keep up that same routine. If it's 2018 and you want it by 2020, keep up that same routine and wait for it to happen. Visualize it, feel it, know it, have it, so you're going to receive it, be specific, keep doing the same routine and wait for it. There goes your car. It's that easy. And people are going to make it seem like it's not that easy because they don't want you to know the truth. Life is so simple, but the reason why life is not so simple is because of greed and money. And I don't know if many of you guys may not know Thomas Hobbes, but he said that humans are naturally cruel, evil, and greedy, which is not true. People are born to be like that because if you think about it, this country runs off of money. Who's in charge of it? Look that up for yourself. Whoever you think is in charge of this country really isn't in charge of this country. Yeah. So just follow those, and I promise you you'll have something. But the thing is, you can't have doubt in your mind. You cannot, because if you have doubt in your mind, it's not going to work. Visualize it without any doubts. Feel it without any doubts. Know it without any doubts. Have it without any doubts. So you're going to receive it without any doubts. Be specific without any doubts. Keep up the same routine without any doubts. And wait for it without any doubts. It's going to work. The moment you think negative, it ain't going to work. Remember I told you, the universe matches what you're thinking about. If you're thinking about all this, it's going to give you a scenario that matches it. But as soon as you think doubt or negativity, it's going to give you the same thing. If I say I want this Dodge Charger by 2020 and I'm doing everything that I just said, I'm going to get that Dodge Charger by 2020. But as soon as I come with these negative comments in my head, like, man, I ain't gonna get this Dodge Charger, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get the Honda Civic. So think about what you say. Think about what you think. Be careful which voice you listen to. If it's telling you can't do something, that's a negative voice. Cut it off. Meditate. I'm telling you, meditation helps. It may not work over the course of 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, but over the time, I'm telling you, it will work. You just have to give it time. It's going to work. So, I have another example I'm going to say. So let's say if I was manifesting, but I wasn't specific. So let's say if I was manifesting with this cup, right? Okay, so let's say if I wasn't specific that I wanted it to have a letter on it. Wanted it. Someone says, hey Kimura, I found this cup for you. Oh, this is a nice cup. Oh, it doesn't have the K on it. I wanted a K. Okay, whatever. But the fact that I was specific, I get a K. Specifics. No doubts. Be specific.